All right, here I am with my MHP30 hot plate. Nice little way to heat up miniature PCBs and do some reflowing without having to put them in an oven or use a hot air gun. Go ahead and put this on here. We can see it in action. It's pretty nifty. This is my new hardware debounce rotary encoder board. Little tiny PCB. It's kind of perfect for this. And you'll see there, we got those are some dual Schmidt triggers. And check it out. I just think it looks cool. But it does a really good job too. You'll see there, it's getting that capacitor. Right now this is about 220 degrees. So you gotta be really careful that you don't touch this with your finger accidentally, because that's not a very happy time. And then you can kind of go in here also, unlike a traditional reflow oven, you can actually go in here and kind of do minor corrections, which is really nice too. Now, that's kind of more intended for more significant work that needs to be done than something like this. But, you know, if you're like me and you're a bit of a perfectionist, you can go in there and fix the alignment on parts, even though it's not the kind of thing that's really necessary usually. But there we go, that's one PCB done, and then I have one more here that I'll show, which is very similar. It's actually the same project, just without the FFC connector, which means it's even tinier. And this one, you'll see that the paste was a little sloppy, but should be okay. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Might have to do a little more corrections. It's looking pretty good, actually. What's cool is that the flux and the surface tension work together to kind of move parts into their respective pads. This is the really cool thing about modern PCB assembly and manufacturing. It was not the case, 40 years ago or whatever, but modern technology is amazing. And of course, this PCB was, $1 or $2, like it was not expensive for this little tiny PCB. So it's pretty cool what's possible with modern technology manufacturing. Obviously, what I'm doing right now is not state-of-the-art by any means, but it's cool that it's possible. And there's a little bit of splatter there, like excess rosin, but not a big deal. Is it resin or rosin? Oh, I'm getting my chemicals confused. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me go ahead, I'll turn this off, and then I'll just show it under the microscope, the full board. Once you turn this off, you actually have to wait for a while for it to cool down. So I have to make sure I don't, again, accidentally touch it with my hand or something, because it's still very, very hot. But you see here, this is the first one we did. Looks very, very clean, no problems whatsoever. And I'll be able to put the through-hole part in there. That one I'll have to do hand soldering, not a big deal. And then here's kind of the messier one, which, yeah, again, should be fine. It's not like perfect or whatever, but it'll do the job. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I actually did a few of them here, so I'll show just some of the other ones I didn't do on camera. But yeah, they look really clean. I mean, the kind of thing you would expect from almost from a factory. This one especially, this one looks really clean. So yeah, you can get really good results if you have some decent equipment, or some some semi mid-range equipment here, and do some home PCB production.